Hello and welcome to this month's market report for Easton Park. If you don't know who I am, my name is Daniel Sharp. I'm a realtor that lives in Easton Park. I post weekly on this channel, and beginning of each month I always post a market report so we can kind of see what's going on in our little slice of Austin. One thing I will say, it is tax appraisal season, so if you are a homeowner and you are not sure if your appraisal amount is accurate, if you should even protest it, you can always reach out to me and text me or send me an email with your home address. I'm happy to look up comps for you in the market, give you a true market value, and then if that's lower significantly than what the tax district's saying, then you can definitely protest that. But yeah, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help a neighbor any way I can. So this first slide we're looking at is closed resale for this past month of March. 4 homes sold. You have basic info here. I always say on the far right, the list price. It's a non-disclosure state. Texas is a non-disclosure state, so I can't put the actual closed price, but I can tell you one-on-one. So I just put the list price there, but if you are very curious, hey, how much did that actually sell for? Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to share that one-on-one. See, days on market's kind of all over the place. A couple of them sold very quickly. One was on market for 134 days. Under contract, we have 8 under contract, which is significant. So most of those are going to be closing in April. And then 3 withdrew/expired. Bottom of this is past 90 days. 14 resale homes sold in the past 90 days within Easton Park. Average close price per square foot, I should probably take that off, to be honest, because we have such a wide range of products here, ranging from 1,000 square feet up to 4,000 square feet. So take that with a grain of salt, but it's 211.53. Close price to list price ratio. This is how close was the closing price to the final listing price. So 95.8% means somebody was able to get a deal where they were able to get the price 4.2% lower than list price, whereas someone else was able to get something 1.6% higher than list price. So that's what that means. And the median days on market is 74. Now, comparing this to last year, because I've been doing this long enough, I can now compare year over year. The big significant numbers that are different are the 8 under contract. We did not have that last year in March. We actually had 4 under contract going into April, so double compared to what we had last year. And then the median days on market, surprisingly, was much lower for the past 90 days a year ago. So a year ago, the median days on market for closed resale in the past 90 days was 44 days. I was really surprised to see that. Right now it's 74 days, so a whole extra month longer on market. Which is interesting to see. For those of you who aren't keeping up with mortgage news or world news, with this war in Iran, it has radically affected the mortgage rates, and so they have shot up. We were coming down quite a bit. We actually hit a 3-year low right before the war started, and then since then we've climbed back up in a month to where we were 7 months ago. So hopefully it doesn't take another 7 months to climb back down, but that's definitely throwing a wrench a little bit in typically we see more buyers coming in the spring, summer. I think the rise in interest rates is going to affect that a little bit, something to be aware of. All right, next we're checking out the rental market. So this slide is for 2 people. It's either for people who are thinking of renting in Easton Park or people who are homeowners and are considering, instead of selling their property, becoming a landlord and leasing it out. You kind of get a sense of how much your property is worth. So looking at the top right, we have 22 rentals currently available compared to 19 a month ago. It's pretty close. 12 are currently under contract. Those will probably close in April. And then 7 properties closed in March. Compare that to 12 in February. Median days on market has been 31 days for the 7 that closed in March. That's probably the biggest news, which is barely any news, is that there's a discrepancy in more rentals closed in February versus March. It's not a huge difference. Comparing those numbers to a year ago, it's almost exactly the same. Also, looking at this graph, so this is closed past 90 days rentals, just kind of give you a little bit bigger pool to look at and get a sense of the pricing. So we have a number of closed rentals, and each row is based on the size of the property, based on square footage. And so we can see median close price on the far right. Comparing that to a year ago, it's almost exactly the same. So that's really interesting to note that the rental rates in our area have really not been affected by interest rates, world news, right? The economy. It's holding very strong, the rental rates in Easton Park. Next, we are looking at the new construction available inventory in Easton Park from the builders. This is all from the builders' websites, but they're pretty accurate. So you're seeing we have 7 different builders in Easton Park. I broke down Brookfield because it's 3 very different products that they give. And then David Weekley are the townhomes, Newmark Pacesetter are the courtyard homes, and then Highland, Taylor Morrison, and Perry, and Brookfield offer the single-family traditional homes. So this is, again, giving a good sense of if you're thinking of buying. It gives you a pretty good breakdown of, okay, I can afford this much, what my lender said, or what I figured out with my realtor, so I should really be honing in on these specific builders. A couple of things to point out with these, comparing it to last year, something actually very interesting. So David Weekley and Highland are the 2 new builders in the block. David Weekley came in a little bit earlier than Highland. They came in around this time last year. And I looked at their prices last year, and they were mid to high 400,000s. If you're looking now, David Weekley is low mid 300,000s to low 400,000s. Now, there's a lesson to be learned in that. Nothing against David Weekley. I think they're a good builder. But when a builder comes in with a completely different product from everybody else, which they do, they're the only townhomes that we have for sale in Easton Park, they kind of have to just make up a number, right? They kind of have to go, we think our homes are worth this much. Now, if you're coming into something brand new, a new area, a new construction neighborhood like where David Weekley is building in Easton Park, that's a gamble. And so just be aware of that. And whether it's David Weekley here or any other builder anywhere else, when they're starting up a community, the builder just makes up a number and they hope that the market agrees with that number, and then we're good to go. In this instance, David Weekley guessed a little high for the market, and now a year later, they're about 75,000 lower-ish. So anyone who decided to buy one of those on day one is underwater quite a bit by 75,000. That's not to say you're going to overpay with David Weekley, or anytime you go with a new build, a new area, you're going to be paying higher than a year later. It's all a gamble with that, but just be wary of that. Be aware that, when builders give you a price, really try to get your realtor to do some homework of like, okay, let's find comps. Let's really see if this is worth the price they're asking. And maybe it's not worth the price and you just need to walk away and find a different one. But their pricing right now is very good. I will say Highland's done a great job with pricing. They are also pretty new to the neighborhood. They started in November of last year, and they've been pretty consistent. They came in mid to high 500,000s, and right now you can see they have 7 homes pretty much all the same price. They're between 575 to 600,000. So they've been pretty consistent, pretty spot on with their pricing from day one. But yeah, this is hopefully very helpful to see the full list. If you are considering, or someone considering buying in Easton Park, I highly encourage you to reach out to a realtor before going in to meet with a sales rep. Obviously, I'll suggest meeting with me, right? There's a reason I do these videos. It's to educate, but it's also to hopefully meet new people and help them through the home buying and selling journey. But whether it's me or just a realtor you already have a great relationship with, make sure you have someone in your corner, because a sales rep, as much as I love them, sales reps are watching my videos, I know you watch, their job, right, is to sell you their builder's product. A realtor's job, my job, is to help you make the best decision for yourself and your family. And that might be buying in Easton Park, that might be buying somewhere else in the greater Austin area, that might be renting for a year, right? I have no skin in the game when it comes to your decision. My whole goal is to be a positive force of good in your life and help you with those decisions, with your lifestyle and your financial decisions when it comes to moving. So definitely reach out to a realtor before talking with a sales rep. It costs you nothing. So please, if nothing else from this video, talk with a realtor before you buy a house. All right, next slide. Finally, we are looking at what's currently available right now, resale versus new construction. So bottom right, we have 23 single-family homes currently for sale. Compare that to 17 a month ago. 3 detached condos, same as a month ago. Price range in Easton Park for resale, 270 up to 735, and median cumulative days on market is 27 days. Those are pretty comparable numbers also to last year, all of those. So there's really not big difference from this time a year ago in the resale market as far as what's available right now. And then this graph to the left, this is again breaking it up by square footage, so by the size of the home. The white column is the resale versus the dark blue column is new construction. Not everything of new construction is on here because I'm pulling this from the Austin Board of Realtors multiple listing service, and some builders just don't keep that updated. I know Brookfield condos, for example, not all of those are in the MLS, so it's showing 2 new build there, but I know they have more than 2 available. So take this with a grain of salt, but it gives you 2 interesting facts to learn from this, or to glean from this. The first one is you're seeing that resale is consistently lower priced per square foot than new build. There's 2 reasons for that. Number 1, people are willing to spend more for a brand new house, right? And then number 2, the incentives right now. So builders are offering a lot of money to buy down rates. And so the only way resale is able to compete with that is to just offer a lower price, right? Which equals a lower price per square foot. So pretty consistent with what I expect to see there. The other main thing to glean from this is looking at this video from last year. And so I looked at those numbers, and every single one of those columns, all 10 columns, is lower right now than it was a year ago. Some by $3 to $5 per square foot, some by $30 to $40 per square foot. But I found that very interesting. That's definitely a very clear sign that prices are lower right now than they were a year ago. Now, what does that mean? Well, I don't have a crystal ball, but looking at data from the past 10 years of just Austin prices, it seems like we are at the dip. So prices shot up in 2020, 2021, right, with the historic low interest rates. And then we've been slowly coming down. And where we are now compared to where we were in 2019 before the market went crazy, if you kept that 6% year over year increase in values, which we had been seeing the previous 10, 15 years, we would be where we are now. So it was a wild ride to get to where we are now, but it does feel to me, looking at the data from the past 10, 15, 20 years, that we're at the bottom of the market. So I do think 2026 is a good time to buy, assuming we don't jump into World War III. It seems like it's going to be a good time because the housing market in Austin has been resilient. If you look at housing data from 2008, there's so much talk about the housing bubble. Look at Austin prices in 2008 through 2010. It basically just flatlined, right? It didn't drop, right? It just flatlined for 2 years and then went back to average 6% year over year. So housing prices are very resilient. I don't think we're going to continue this trend of continuously lowering values. I'm pretty sure, as sure as you can be, right, with market data. I don't want to put myself in a corner here, but I do think 26 is a great time to buy. I'm actually considering purchasing my second investment property this year because prices are so good right now. And that's it. So thank you for taking the time to watch my video this week. If you are a homeowner and you would like some help with protesting your taxes or just getting a true market value of your home and comparing that to the appraisal district's value, I'm happy to help you out. You can always text or send me an email. But yeah, feel free to reach out if you are thinking of buying or selling property. You can always give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I love helping people. I was a teacher for 10 years before I jumped into real estate, and I still, the most satisfaction I get out of my job is helping people make clear and confident decisions when it comes to their next home. So please reach out if I can help in any way. And until next time, I'll see you guys around the neighborhood.